See how talented I am.
Yes. How was picture day, and who was most difficult?
Ooh.
Those are the important questions.
Crony sneezed during it, so that was kind of annoying.
Yeah,
but
he seems like that type of guy, a sneezer, chronic sneezer.
You know, but I think everybody else cooperated pretty well.
I haven't talked to you really since the trade deadline when we were asking you who would get traded, but what did you think of the additions that you guys did add in Mize and Ray?
Loved them on paper. Obviously, our starting pitching hasn't been great for the first half. So I think it definitely addressed a hole. And then getting to know them, they've been awesome. So happy with how Casey just pitched yesterday. I mean, Robbie's been a dog for 14 years in the big league, something like that. So ton of experience there. Yeah, very, very happy about the additions.
I know you put a ton of pressure on yourself, and you get mad when anybody takes you out. It doesn't matter the pitch count, the situation. But did you put extra pressure on yourself when you were pretty much the main starter, and you guys had all these different bullpen games? Was that an issue for you?
I think you kind of answered the question yourself by being mad every time I get pulled, regardless of the rest of the starting rotation. So I always put pressure on myself. I want to go out there and throw a perfect game every time. That's why I'm usually always frustrated with my post-game media, regardless of how well the game goes, because it's not a perfect game. I have not had one of those. So I wouldn't say I added any extra pressure. Just did my job every time out. That's all I tried to do.
Does it take the burden off that do you have these guys?
No, I think I now have more leash to say, hey, I deserve it, because we got to save the bullpen for the next guy that's going to go 6 innings, and we need these high leverage guys to fish for them too.
Of all the times that Craig Stammen has tried to take you out of the games, how many times have you wanted to fight him in that situation?
Every.
Yeah.
But I've learned to be more respectful, but he's also very, very good about handling our emotions. He's also been that guy that has gotten pulled when he doesn't want to get pulled, or been that reliever that is getting abused because the starter keeps getting pulled. So we've had great conversations about why he would make certain decisions or what he needs to see out of me to let me go out there for another one. And so, yeah, I will never be happy that I get pulled, and he knows that, and he knows that I will be emotional for the first few minutes when I get pulled, but then I can talk professionally afterwards.
My headline for this interview is going to be Michael King, always miserable.
No, come on now. Just perfectionist.
Okay.
Don't make me sound that bad.
No. Just what have you thought? Just how the team has played really the past 3 nights. It's like a different team.
Oh,
past
yeah.
3 weeks or so.
Yeah. I mean, our offense is clicking.
Yeah.
Our bullpen's been incredible for the last few years. And yeah, we have now gotten some more starters. So I think it's really all coming together, where I feel like we went through a rut in that June month of, if the starter did really well, the offense didn't show up. If the offense showed up, the starter didn't do well, and we weren't really clicking it all on all cylinders. So I guess that's firing on all cylinders. But now it's definitely coming together, and we got to keep it going through October.
I know you and Nick are really, really close. So I'm sure it's really tough to watch him have a bit of a setback. But
of course.
For you, what does it mean to watch Joe? Really seems like he's getting closer and closer to an actual return.
Yeah, I will say it speaks to Nick. He couldn't be more happy for Joe and his progress, and I know they were on the same path for a while there. And so he's just such a good teammate to be locked into every single one of our games, but then also having a guy literally attached to his hip throughout the whole rehab process now kind of overtake him, and seeing him cheer him on and can't wait for him to come back is big of him. But then, yeah, I mean, we were watching the Reno game in here when Joe was pitching. We all know who Joe is. We know the big game pitcher that he is. So we're very excited to get him back as soon as possible. So whenever he's ready, I will be very thankful to have him in the rotation.
Last thing, the most important thing, how was the King at the Hill Foundation, your event that you and Sheila?
Awesome. We had way more people than we expected, which is a good problem to have, but we screened over 200 people.
Wow.
The turnout was incredible. The help from Beyond Type 1 was awesome. The help from the Padres was awesome, because they obviously allowed us to use Gallagher Square. They marketed it. They really helped us out, so it made my job a lot easier, and we could just go out and do the event that we wanted to do. So it was a very successful event. Looking forward to doing a lot more.
That's awesome. People want to get more information. Where do they go?
KingoftheHill.Foundation.
Easy enough.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.